Hello, Fury Fighters. This is Ronaldo with a very long awaited video that I wanted to make for quite some time. And this is basically going to be a walkthrough guide of what to pay attention to in this game. Now, I've logged into many people's accounts and spoken to many players in this game. And even if you are a new player or a long-term player, it doesn't matter, because a lot of people don't actually know what to pay attention to in the game. And even people that have over 80 million power, 70, 80 million, they don't really know what to pay attention to. So I'm hoping that in this video I can mention as many things as possible for you to focus on, whether you're playing in the beginning or for quite some time already, to make sure that you cover all the aspects of the game. I will try to go through every button that I have available here and tell you as much as I can. Now, first of all, there are certain heroes in game that are very crucial and can mean the difference between winning and fighting, and focusing on these heroes early on in game can give you the edge over other people. The team that I specifically chose, besides Roshi, is all based off high control and high power. So obviously Infinite Zamasu and the new Goku battle form are the two insane damage dealers in this game. Whenever you can get them, you should definitely get them. Infinite Zamasu is quite difficult to get. You need Goku Black Zamasu and Fuse Zamasu, and Fuse Zamasu being of course one of the most difficult heroes. But when you can get this hero early on, it will definitely help you. So focus on getting that hero, and in my opinion Goku battle form is now even more powerful than Infinite Zamasu, mainly because of his revive skill and his insane group damage. So definitely two offensive heroes to focus on. Two other heroes that I think I cannot live without are Mecha Frieza and Future Trunks. When these heroes have their Kamisen maxed, the control during a fight is insane, and you can win against opponents much stronger than you, basically because they control a lot of the heroes that attack them. And also Future Trunks revives, which means that if you set up these heroes very defensively, you are able to take a lot of damage and do additional control in a fight. At the moment of recording this video, Super Blue Advanced Vegeta, or Vegeta Evo, is crucial in regards to first 2 rounds of damage reduction, and from Kamisen level 2 upwards he is just a very important character in this game, that if you want to compete at the higher levels with players that are stronger and faster than you, Vegeta Evo can make the difference. Now I will talk about other combo cards later, but there are certain heroes in the game that are very useful besides these, and that would be, for example, Android 18. She is very useful in high damage for cell games and has a 4-soul passive that you can build a team around as well. Vegito Blue with his amulet revives as well, which can be useful for revive teams. Demonized Super can be very useful in interserver and in your main 6 as well, because he reduces the attack of enemies. Golden Cooler, very high damage, same as Cumber, who of course has a passive for each soul in the game and should be focused on as well. I forgot to say about Future Trunks that he of course has the passive for Brave Souls, so also very useful. Now you could also focus on heroes like Super Saiyan 1, Gohan and Golden Frieza if you are early in game, but mainly I would suggest focusing on them because of Kamisen. And why do I say that? Because heroes like Goku Blue, Super Saiyan 1, Frieza, and Goku Super Saiyan 4 are some of the heroes that at Kamasen level 8 can pass their C rating, so they can go from C16 to C17, and some heroes can go to C16.5 like Goku Black and Jiren, normal Jiren. If you want to maximize the percentage of your soul guards, focus on heroes like these, because you can go up to 120% if you have them at red 3 advancement level and maxed Kamasen. So this is a very useful tip to focus on these type of heroes. The other heroes to focus on are the combo card characters for the fixed slots. So for example, for Infinite Zamasu you have normal Zamasu, Goku Black and Fused Zamasu, and because these characters in the fixed slot also boost your combo card character, in this case Infinite Zamasu, it is very wise to max the Kamasen and the advancement levels on these heroes as well. So if you're stuck and you do not see your Infinite Zamasu gain more power, then stop focusing on him and start focusing on the characters in the fixed slot. The same works of course for the other combo card characters. So upgrade their Kamasen and advancement levels. Now, early in game you can focus a lot on other heroes as well, but I want to mention these heroes specifically. Now recently we have the new Broly, who seems to be very good for healing and damage, so a lot of people like him, but in regards to the most important heroes, these are it. Moving on to the backpack, there are of course very important items that you want to focus on. First of all, the advanced wild shards, you can never get enough of them. You need them for starting up your heroes, for Kamasen. It's maybe the most important item in game besides food, as well as of course the universal star up debris, which will help with your lower C rated heroes. Amulets, I will discuss them a little bit later. Food boxes for C17 heroes, pick at will. Basically any food that you can gather in the game, or food boxes, you should focus on that as early as possible. I will discuss that a little bit more also. Besides that, there are of course alloy boxes, badges boxes, ring boxes, soul, hero soul boxes. There are a lot of items that are useful to have, but yeah, for now these items are the most important to discuss. Your debris for your heroes, you can use in guild instance the option to ask your teammates for items for your weapons or for your hero debris, and you should do that every day to obviously maximize all your star levels and your weapons on the heroes that you have. The more you focus on it, the faster you grow, because you can't always win them from events. Amulets, obviously I will discuss that a little bit more later, because there is an amulet page for that, and these are the hero souls that you should gather as many as possible for the beginning. And even if you have maxed your hero souls, your hero saga, keep collecting them, because updates may come which allow you to upgrade them whenever this update comes. In Summon, a lot of people skip this part because they don't see the use in collecting this every day, several times per day. But from doing advanced summons, of course after every 10 summons you get hero debris, and that hero debris can be used for starting up your heroes, or if you already have those heroes maxed, you can use that debris in bounty score event. 100 summons are very useful for certain things in game, and a lot of people also do not see the usefulness of this, and I don't agree with that, because in here you get a lot of items like food, advanced capsules, hero debris, and sometimes a little bit of gold as well. There you go. And if you have a lot of gold, for example after your group purchase event, and you want to upgrade your overall speed a lot, then spend 10, 20, 30 minutes spending all your gold in this, and you would think that it would be a waste to spend all that gold on there, but actually you would be surprised how much debris, advanced capsules and food you will get to improve your heroes. So don't underestimate that feature. Now in your store you have of course the keys that you can open every day if you collect them enough or if you have them saved up, and you get items here like rings, badges, experience, diamonds and awakening capsules, besides a little bit of essence of fighting soul for doing your curses. So this is also useful to have. You can of course exchange them. Honestly, I do not use it for anything else except advancement capsules, or sorry, awakening capsules, because you also never can get enough of these items, so I focus on them a lot. In the grocery store you can focus on the advancement capsules and on gems to advance your heroes. Now of course if you keep spending a lot of gold on this, your gold will go very fast, but if you do want to advance your heroes quickly, then besides farming them with your stamina, you should also spend money on collecting these, and the more that you collect in advance, the easier it will be for you later to upgrade these heroes. In the arena store I usually only get the advanced experience. I get the raffle ticket for dragon treasure and purple food boxes, and I leave it there, nothing else I need. However, that is how I play. You might need some other items in here depending on how long you are in game. The same is with the trial store. There are the advanced experience rings, the keys, the chest lottery tickets and the purple food boxes. But if you have a lot saved up, then you definitely want to use the basic divine forge stone, which of course you can get a lot of, and then even after a refresh of the store you can get even more, but that depends on how many trial coins you have available. If you have dragons, then that item is very crucial and you can also never get enough of that. Now in the guild store again I focus only on the advanced capsules and gems to advance my heroes quicker, and some of you might want to waste your coins in the deck essence, but for me personally the gems are more useful. Your friends list is also very important and by a lot very underestimated. Try to every day collect all your stamina on your server given to you by your friends list, so that you have the additional stamina, and if you don't do that every single day, then in the long run you miss a lot of this. Now before I move on to the growth tab, because there's a lot to say there are important things in game that if you do spend money in this game, the advanced battle pass is extremely important to get, because the items in there are so much, and I always buy the 1980 pack because for me you skip 30 levels and then can get to collect all these items straight away, which you can then use in your account. But you don't have to, of course. You can buy the 600 one and then push very much for advancing the levels. As far as I remember, it's 8 levels per day that you can gain, but a lot of features in here do not work, like Snake Trial does not work, the Snake Trial challenge. So some of these you might do them, but they won't activate, and others you won't actually do every single day in the game. But if you do want to focus on that, 600 is okay to spend in that shop for the battle pass. I focus pretty much only on getting the food boxes, because it's very important to get all the food, but also the gold bag you should get, which is 100 coins, and after you get that you can focus only on getting food boxes. Besides this, obviously the top-ups, if you do top up, you get to collect your rewards in game. Be smart about this. Do it during events that matter, not just blindly. Look at what is available and what you need. That will help you as quick as possible, and if you want to save up for certain things, then you would play smarter than just blindly topping up without any reason. Going on to the growth tab, it will be a lot to say, so I will go through it as quick as possible. Obviously, the decks are a great way to strengthen your hero and improve your CR. So starting up your heroes and following the hidden tasks and the requirements for unlocking the combo decks are very important. You can click on the right there and see which conditions you've met and which you haven't, and then focus your attention one by one on accomplishing these things. Now you can obviously keep going on this as much as possible because heroes keep coming out all the time. Combo decks get updated as well, so you need a lot of deck essence for upgrading these heroes after you start them up and go through their levels. So focus on making all your heroes 7 stars one by one as fast as possible, but try to focus on what you need rather than just doing it on heroes you like. The talent points, obviously, very complicated topic for a lot of people. What I do want to say is that the way you see it set up now is a very balanced setup that is focused on skill type warriors and defensive warriors. So you can see that the second tab and third tab of the practice and study tab for me are focused on much more because of the heroes I use in my team. However, if you play more offensively, you will want to use the top rows more of the practice and study tab. But if you play like most people play at the moment, you will have Vegeta Evo with 2 more defenders and several skill type heroes like Infinite Zamasu and Goku BF. So your focus should be on these skill tabs and defensive tabs, and obviously the proficient tabs, you can max them all. They're not so expensive to accomplish, so if you max them, you can then after that keep your focus on the talent points where they matter. In the warrior party, for food, it is very important that you keep all your heroes around the same advancement level if you want to advance quickly. So once you have 3 heroes at, for example, enthusiastic level, you take 1 hero and you bring him to honest servers, which means he is 1 level ahead. Then after that you focus on another hero and you bring that one to honest servers, and then after that you bring the third one, and you do that with every tab so that you gradually and steadily improve all your levels of food equally, and you don't have certain heroes that are way further than other heroes. However, being very specific, there are certain important heroes that you can focus on, like the combo card fixed slot characters like Goku Black, like Zamasu, like Jiren, like Vegeta, like Goku S4, depending on which combo card you want. And you can add more food and focus your attention more on these to also improve their attributes, which in return unofficially should improve the skills of your combo card character. However, a lot of people like to focus on inter-server and go mad crazy on speed. I prefer to create a balance, which takes much longer and is a whole lot less expensive, of course, because of the topping up that people do for speed. But I like to make sure that all of my heroes are equally upgraded so that I have a base, and from there on out I can continue building my my specific characters. But combo card characters and the fixed slot characters, you could focus on them if you choose to. Artifacts, obviously very little to say except you should max all of them as much as you can. and the 12 universes is a very underestimated feature in this game. A lot of people do not focus on buying all of the universes, not even with gold, and this is a big mistake because you have the universe value, and the more you upgrade your universes, they stack on top of each other and they mean more stats for your heroes. So keep this going as long as you can and as much as you can, and once you have bought all the heroes with gold on every level, you can go through all the heroes that you have, C17 heroes, and one by one you can decide to buy them with diamonds as well. And yes, that will take a long time and it's very expensive, but your goal eventually should be to max the universes completely with both gold on every level as well as the diamonds on every level. So do not underestimate this feature because it is an older feature and much longer in game, doesn't add so much CR, maybe not, but it does add a lot of stats. Going on to the next feature, which is Soul Guard. Now Soul Guards, obviously, as I mentioned before, can be maximized in the percentage of extra bonus by using characters with Kame-sen 8, like Goku Blue, like Goku Super Saiyan 4, Golden Frieza, and Great Saiyaman. But you should understand that the three things that improve the percentage level, you can see it here in extra bonus note, is Kame-sen, the quality, so the C rating, and the advancement level. So these are three things you should focus on if you want to have the maximum percentage on the heroes, and those are the heroes you should put in your Soul Guard. That are heroes with the highest maximized Kame-sen, the highest rating, and the highest advancement level, and that way you add additional stats to your whole account. Z alloys, I have tried to explain this several times, multiple times, and in very different ways. There is a lot to say about this. The feature is extremely important and can counter almost everything in game, including higher speed, but it is very specific, and even though I already made a video about it, I could make 5 more videos about it. But basically you should focus on maximizing all your key alloys, and those key alloys are the ones that decide reduction or damage bonus, and they should first go to 120, which is the maximum level, and you should do that for your 6 main heroes first. So whenever you have alloys, of course the colored alloys are the strongest ones, and after that the red and the orange. All the other alloys besides purple are not so important at all, because some heroes need purple alloys on top of them to advance them in their Kame stages. However, if you want the essence for or the alloy shards for your upgrading of your alloys, you should draw alloys every day and purchase them with gold as much as you can, which again is of course very expensive, but if you at least buy some every day, then eventually stacking it up and decomposing them from the menu will give you alloy shards back, which you can then use to upgrade your heroes. So focus on that as much as you can and as early as you can, because even if you have 18 heroes with alloys on top of them, but you haven't maxed all of your alloys on all of them, you are still not done with this feature. So the earlier you start on this, the bigger advantage it will give you. But I tell you again, focus on those key alloys first, because they add these maximum percentage of damage or reduction on your heroes, and that will make a big difference in a fight. Now feature, I will not pay attention to this for now. You just need to play the game and all those features will eventually unlock, so make sure you do everything. Now combo card. This is very important. As I said, I told you before that focusing on the characters in the fixed slot, so like Fused Zamasu, like Goku Black and Zamasu, focusing on them to advancement and Kame-sen will help boost your combo card character, but the same of course goes for characters in your mounted slots. So the higher advance and the more Kame-sen they have, the more they boost your character. So make sure that in your strongest combo card character, which at this point is Infinite Zamasu, and in my opinion after that maybe the new Goku, Limit Breakthrough, Prince Vegeta, Proud Team and Sun Saiyan, that all these heroes in there are with maximum Kame-sen and maximum advancement level to boost the power of your combo card character. Of course, you need the materials for advancing those levels, so also focus in the Tournament of Power event every time to get these advancement materials. The more you collect in advance, the easier it will be to upgrade your combo card character later on in game. Now the mythical animals or dragons are of course a extremely nice feature in game that add a lot of power and can decide the fights very much. Acquired Destiny is the feature to pay attention to every day to take part in Inter-Server tournament one time and do the World Martial Art tournament. Now, as long as these are available, you keep collecting these Destiny Stones, and these Destiny Stones will eventually help you to go through the tiers and upgrade your tiers to the next level. Now this feature will most likely get updated again, so the more you collect and the more you apply, the higher your CR will be and the more power and stats you get added to your account. But if you have the dragons yourself, then of course always the blue material basic Divine Forge stone is the hardest to get, while the other items seem to be much easier to get. Every day you do fast providence on the heroes if you have place and materials, and you keep upgrading them as much as you can, and it will eventually improve your power in a battle very much. Now here comes amulets, and amulets is another very greatly misunderstood feature in the game, mainly because a lot of people don't really understand which amulets to put on what hero and why. I made a video about it to explain it, but I also forgot many things and didn't mention many things. Again, I can keep saying many things about it. What I mainly want to focus on in this video about amulets is that you don't put 3 of the same amulets on one hero. So try with every hero to put different type of amulets on them. From personal experience, I noticed that the final damage reduction amulet with the ultimate damage rate is a very good way to increase the CR on your specific hero, because they add a lot of power, but they actually help a lot to reduce the damage in a fight. So if it is possible, collect this specific amulet as much as possible, if you are not focused on speed, of course, so that you can do more damage and take more damage at the same time. It's a very useful amulet that I try to use on the offensive heroes at least, but even the defensive heroes, this amulet can be very useful. Small skill trigger probability. There's too much to say, so I'm going through the video as fast as possible to mention everything. Hero Saga I already mentioned. Keep collecting the hero souls every single day. Even if you have maxed everything, eventually the feature will most likely be updated again, so prepare and think ahead. Buy as much as you can, go through to this feature every day, and make sure that you collect from Hero Soul Divine Forge as many of these hero souls as you can, because eventually it will prove that even from this you can never have enough. So make sure that you spend some gold to buy this every single day. Going out of the growth tab, the slowest feature or part of the game, I should say. Getting in and out of the Grow tab and the features on there. We go to Adventure. Harvest Interval, obviously you should do it every day. It gives you a lot of items that if you don't do it every day, you miss out on a lot for upgrading your heroes. The Snake Trowel, obviously try to reach level 80 every day. I personally stopped caring about it because that last level doesn't make a big difference to me, but maybe for you it does. Purify Evil is another great way to get hero debris and some items every day, so also make sure that you do that every day. And of course Cell Games, if you have the chance during your busy days, try to always be part of Cell Games, because even ranking, it will give you some diamonds just for participating and some other items as well, so make sure that you always do that. Arena, Tournament, Guild War, X-Server Tournament, Zen Exhibition Match, Inter-Server, World War and Squad Arena. Make sure that every single day you go to this page and you do all of these features when they are available. There are shops that you can use for the tournament, for example, that have items available. Make sure that you check this, if not every day, at least every week, these shops, to see what you can buy from there that you need, that is useful, and just do these features every single day. I can go into each and every one of them, but it's too much to mention. In the battle, of course, keep track of that you have finished all your story and elite and nightmare stages, so that you are up to date with all the available fights and rewards that you get from completing these. And I think that if I went through this guide now as quick as I could, I have discussed many important things to focus on, and I hope that this will help you get a bigger picture of what to do, what to focus on, and hopefully if you find these tips useful and use them every single day in advance, it should greatly improve your account, because you stay focused on what matters, not what doesn't matter, like a lot of people do. So I'm gonna close this video here because it is already half an hour and you must be sick and tired of hearing me talk. So hope this helps, guys, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.